So we're going to talk about strings real quick. I just wanted to go ahead and also explain to you guys using comment blocks in code, because a lot of the times you don't necessarily need to comment block out here. You can do it in the code for purposes of just eliminating sections of code that you don't really care about anymore. So let's say I don't really care about any of this. This is just for demonstration purposes. What I can do is I can do a slash and a star, and it's going to make I mean, it doesn't look all green because of the way that the keywords are getting picked up, but everything went green. Everything is showing an error, and it went green as far as the text color to demonstrate that this is no longer what we thought it was. It's gonna be essentially omitted, and as a result, you lose these closing brackets, which is expected up here and here. So how do we fix that? We then take a closing star and bracket, and now this whole section of code is completely greened out, and the brackets are still there. So we can continue with our code and working as if it wasn't the case, but in this case, we now have eliminated this section. So if we rerun this, it's not actually going to do anything, right? We don't have any system.outs anywhere in this code that isn't greened out. So this is a quick way if you're trying to debug or you're trying to, check something that isn't coming out quite correctly, you can eliminate sections of code. If I wanted to, I could do the vice versa, where like, oh, I actually needed those lines. I could throw it in here and then rerun it, and you would see that it still does nothing because we still don't have any system.outs, but more lines were then allotted into that. So let's go ahead and leave this like this for now, and we'll get rid of these guys, and we will come down here and continue. So let's talk about strings. Strings are, again, strings of characters. So what is a string of characters? A string of characters can be any special character, any character that's a number, any letters, anything. The only thing that doesn't read properly in a string is, let's say, new string, and we set that equal to a backslash. Backslash is one of those things that does not get interpreted properly. And the reason is because the compiler sees this as ignore the next character you're feeding into it. Now, this topic is going to probably take me the last 3 minutes of this video because of the fact that this is such an important thing in Java. So they had to pick a character such that if you're ever in a string or you're ever in a situation and you need to escape whatever you're doing, this backslash, or I guess forward slash, this forward slash is the escape character. It's basically saying ignore whatever comes after this character. So right now we're ignoring the other quotation mark. So if I scroll over this for an error, it's saying, hey, you didn't close this with a double quote. So now you're thinking, oh, so this is getting ignored entirely, this double quote here. So you're having literally quotation, and this is actually blue. I don't know if you guys can tell in this, but it's blue because it thinks this is all still part of the string. And then if I do another quote there, now it's finally terminated. So this one registered and this one didn't. So what happens if I run this, right? Let's go ahead and try that out. So let's do, or I guess we should output to the user, right? So new string, and we'll even comment this a little bit and say string var establishment. So see, so now it says, oh wait, there's a quote in here. Actually include that and then do still part of the string. This bar didn't show up though. Oh, whoops. Yeah, there you go. This bar actually did not appear down here, which you would have thought it would have, because you have a quote here and you have a quote here. So it's like, okay, read everything to the left of this quotation. It did. This character doesn't show up. And then this does show up, which otherwise should have terminated the string, right? So what if you wanted to write a forward slash? What if you were interested in that character? Well, the way that you would do that is by actually doing another slash. Now, what we've done though in this process is escaped. We've said, okay, break from this. I want to include this character and I don't want it to actually remove the next character. As a result though, this string is now finished, and therefore all of this is no longer a part of the same string. So we need to delete that. Or, obviously we could have eliminated this and had this all been part of the string again. So in any case, we're gonna go ahead and eliminate this last portion of it and just show you kind of what's happening here now. So you're saying that single forward slash, which you otherwise didn't see before. So there's a couple different things you can do, slash n, slash t. You don't actually need to do spaces in between these, but slash s, actually slash s might not be. So slash slash, slash print, like, so what this is going to say is, give me a new line, give me a tab, escape the next one of the forward slashes, so show a forward slash, and then escape and show me a semi or a full double quotation. So you're going to see new line, so it's going to go down one line, it's going to go tabbed in, and then it's going to show you a slash and a semi or quotation. So we do this. Whoops, we didn't save this. And then we run this. So it's exactly happened. It went down one line, and then it went over one tab, and then slash, and then forward. So these are just little like tricks that you do to manipulate strings and manipulate code in a more formatting based way while still being on the same print line. It's all in here.